This installment of For Fun's Sake may contain lewd comments, gestures, and or faces not appropriate for anyone, and swears, and tomfoolery. It's rated A for adult, but not in the sex way, unfortunately.
The views expressed are not those of MTN, MCAD, or anyone, not even us sometimes, because the joke comes first and then professional integrity.
1, 2.
Why would I drive a car into a swimming pool? Skip my classes just to seem pretty cool. Why would I be that guy? Why would I buy a plane ticket to the Amazon? Compete naked in a triathlon. Why would I waste my time?
With Sammy and EJ.
Hey guys, this is Editing Sammy talking. This episode is really rough audio. I worked really hard to try to get it to not be as rough. We just had some audio technical difficulties when we recorded it that we didn't know had been recorded. So I apologize. I hope you still enjoyed the episode. And thank you for watching. All right, Editing Sammy out.
Coming to you live from the year 1936.
I don't even think they said that in 1936. Coming from the year 1936.
It's the radio play. For Fun's sake.
God. Oh my God. That's our radio intro. Only when we do that.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, that was the opening.
Oh, was that the opening? Hello.
We've begun.
We have begun.
Actually, pause. Yeah, now we're ready.
There we go.
I'm EJ,
Oh.
and that's Sammy.
Hi.
We're For Fun's Sake podcast,
Hi.
an improvisational podcast where we talk about stuff that we randomly generate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that sound better?
Sounds way better.
Yeah, it's probably the Zoom.
Most likely.
It was the Zoom.
So,
What did you watch this week?
What haven't I watched this week? Well, actually, what did I watch this week? I watched some episodes of Supernatural with my bestie Haley, which was amazing because I actually enjoy Supernatural, except after like season 6, not so much. So we were talking about that. So I watched some Supernatural. I've been continuing to watch Murder, She Wrote. I also ended up rewatching one of my favorite series that it's like super hard to find now, The Mysteries of Laura. It's a detective show with Deborah Messing and
Deborah Messing.
Will and Grace. She plays Grace. Yeah, she's fantastic. I fucking
She did
love
other
her.
things other than Will and Grace?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's done a ton of other stuff other than... Actually, she technically had like 2 or 3 shows after Will and Grace. They just never really lasted. However, I don't know why Mysteries of Laura didn't last because the show was really good. So she was a detective and her partner was her ex-husband. And like, it's just them solving
Sexual
crimes.
tension?
There is sexual tension.
Okay.
Because in the end, they do sort of end up getting back together. But it's like...
As that happens.
Yeah,
in
but
detective shows.
they have like twin boys, and so like part of the series focuses on like her trying to deal with being a really awesome cop and having a family. So it's a comedy. It's really funny. And it's really great. And like the first episode, she ends up arresting her captain. So technically for a while, that's a lie. In the first season, her ex is actually her captain.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
She
he
has to
becomes her
arrest
partner.
Oh.
Well, not her ex-husband. No, she had to arrest her original captain. I recommend the show. You should watch it. It's good. What did you watch this week?
Oh, I graduated and I don't have a job, so I watched a whole ton. I finally finished Parks and Rec. I couldn't like put it off anymore. I was like trying.
What did you think of the end?
Oh, it was so sweet.
It
was
wasn't
a
it?
very satisfying ending.
It was. I was really proud of how they did their ending.
Yeah, and they went like spoilers. I think I'm the last person to finish.
Spoiler alert.
But they went like into the future and like teased out what people were doing, and I thought that was really clever because no one wants a spinoff because we know.
Yeah.
And so
Exactly.
like there are people who want an Office spinoff and who want other spinoffs, but it's like,
But with Parks and Rec, it ended very satisfyingly. Like you said,
Yeah.
like, you know that, yes, they all eventually, like, separated, but they're all really happy.
I am very disappointed that Leslie Knope didn't know that Donald Trump ran for president, because that would have been fucking hilarious.
Oh my God. Like,
That would have been peak television.
But I mean, let's be honest, the only people who ever actually knew, like, that was coming was The Simpsons.
yeah.
And
Well, The
everyone
Simpsons
was
predicted
like,
everything.
It was a joke, but it was like, no, it was a true prediction. I think they must have a psychic on their staff.
Oh yeah, they like frame for frame.
Yeah. Frame for frame. It's
Fucking-
so true.
Wow. So I watched that. I caught up on Broad City.
Nice.
Love that.
You do love Broad City.
Alana is everything to
God.
me.
You have so many feelings.
I love her so much, but
Oh
I
my
want
God.
I want to hate her because she's like,
Is she a bitch?
no, she's flighty and kind of dumb, and she just makes really, really, really bad decisions. Like,
Oh, so
she-
you just want to take care of her and make everything better.
no, like I want to hit her upside the head with something hard.
Okay.
Like in the season that I just watched, she got bed bugs because she was sleeping in money because she was getting a bunch of tips from being a waitress, and so she like padded her mattress with money in New York City and expected bed bugs to not happen.
Well, I mean, but let's be honest, bed bugs are actually kind of a hard thing to get.
On
Unless
money
you-
that's passing around all these people that you're now bringing
Yeah,
into
but
your
like,
home and
why
putting
would
in
you
your
think
bed.
about that when you're someone who's never made that much money before?
I don't know.
I don't know. I stand by her
that's-
decision.
That's one decision. Every episode is something like, oh my God, can you please?
Well, it's okay that you like her.
Thank you for validating me.
You're welcome. Because we all like those characters. Did you just like reverb yourself?
I don't know. It sounds like something's happening.
Oh. Well, what else did you watch?
What else did I watch? A lot of The Simpsons, because FX.
Oh, yeah.
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 A lot of Stephen Colbert.
Good choice.
Yeah. I love Stephen Colbert, and like that style of show is the only way I can like get the news anymore without like wanting to puke.
Who's the other? There's another guy. He looks very similar to Stephen Colbert, but like
John
younger.
Oliver?
John Oliver, thank you. He is fantastic.
Yeah. That's like the only like comedy.
Comedy news is the only way you can
But-
get news now.
Something I found unintentionally hilarious was that Stephen Colbert had a podcast of 3 men on to talk about the Alabama abortion law.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was very funny to me. And like I know he's a good guy, and like
but even though
the
he's a,
fact that I mean they did talk about other stuff, and they probably planned that they were going to be there anyway. But like the fact that
he was talking to 3 men about an abortion law.
yeah, instead of maybe being like bringing on one of his female writers that I
Yeah.
know exist because they talked to them.
Well, it's just, I think what upsets me the most is that a lot of men, because I know a lot of men who are really upset about the abortion laws that are happening in Georgia, Alabama, I think Kentucky too now,
All over the South.
all over the South. And they're really upset about it. But the problem is they're not like standing up with women. They're just like,
They're just-
yeah, it sucks.
They're kind of like sticking their hands in pockets. Oh man.
yeah,
and
like
kicking
that.
rocks.
That sucks. And it's like right now we need
Like
them
donate
to
to
s-
Planned Parenthood.
and stand with us. Like,
Yeah.
don't just feel sorry for us because these are rights that we had to fight for.
Yeah.
And we're
We
losing them.
barely got.
We
in the
barely
first
got
place.
them in the first place. This is a right that we've only had since what? When was Roe versus Wade? 1964?
60s?
Yeah.
What
I
is the
thought
one I'm thinking of?
Wait. If it's the 90s, then I must be thinking of the other, the race case.
Is Title IX 90s? No, Title IX is earlier.
1973
Okay, we were both wrong.
for right to privacy. That's what they used as the right for abortion. And we're losing that. We're losing basically our human rights to be human.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're going to get deep political right now.
We are so going to get deep political right now.
So the only way to avoid some of this happening is to overturn like the House and the Senate so that we can get better appointments in the judicial.
Yeah.
So we have a really important election coming up. www.rockthevote.org.com. Register to vote. Vote. We have a really important election coming up. Presidential. And so the Democrats looked at the past election where the problem was Bernie and Hillary split the vote. And so those votes combined would have won the presidency, but it didn't work out. So the Democrats instead are doing like 20 candidates.
Yeah, I was
And they all have
looking
like
at them. And
they have like identical policies. It's like literally identity politics. Like, what identity do you want more? And that's going to be Joe Biden because he's an old white man.
no. The man who's gay.
Buttigieg?
I think so. He was like the big runner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, people were like, Joe Biden's great, but we want him because he's young and he's gay. Which I'm like,
I'm all for a gay president, but also like
That's
shouldn't
not a
be
reason.
why you
Yeah.
pick the president.
no, like a ton of people like I was talking to were like, yeah, I think it's great he's homosexual. And I was like,
Yeah,
that's
but
not.
What is he going to do in office?
Yeah, like we're gay. What would that change your like if I was like, hey, I'm pansexual, and then you'd be like, fuck yes,
Vote
you're
for me.
who I'm voting for because you're pansexual. Like that's not how any of this works. But yeah, like Stephen Colbert is great, but the one problem, and this is generalized to all men in news and comedy, this has happened before. Like they bring on other men to talk about women's issues because they don't realize that, you know, they grew up in a society where it was all controlled by men. So they're like, well, then let's talk to...
Well, I think I'm unfairly saying this because I think that podcast was scheduled to come on that day, and that was the day that thing dropped.
You know what? He still could have, like you said, he still could have had a woman writer come out and talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what's really upsetting is a lot of men are like, they're just not, they feel sorry for us. And they're like, we do want change, but they're not standing with us.
They're not. They're like
actually fighting for it.
They're like on the line. They're like, I'm here with you. And then when it comes to like pushing back against whatever's happening, it's like,
yeah. And that's what really bothers me because it's like, and I get it. Men grew up with a level of superiority that we will never feel, you know,
you're taught to be confident. And from
birth,
and we're taught to be
it's not even confidence, it's just the societal assertiveness, but what's the word I'm looking for, EJ?
I don't know, I tried to help.
It's the way society views them just publicly, that they have not power, not authority,
validity.
No, not validity. I mean,
not
yes,
valid.
No, it's just this unseen male gaze. It's these rights that they
gaze as in GAZE.
Yes, not gaze as in us, gaze as in GAZE. As in sight, not hello. Like, is that not how you hit on people? That's how I hit on people. Hello.
What is that character? Tyler Perry. I don't turn into Tyler Perry when I hit on people.
Oh, did I turn in? Was that Tyler Perry? Right there?
That's like the old lady character.
Oh, Medea.
Yes, Medea.
I like how I can think of Medea, but I can't think of the word. And I can see it in my mind. It's kind of like, because we're white, we have
privilege,
but there's a very specific word. I think it starts with an I. Oh my God, you guys, I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm just so angry.
You know, this isn't live.
I know, but like, if you keep this in,
to the
but
camera.
if you keep this in, then they'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's a superiority that, like, you know, everyone has a form of privilege somehow, you know, except for
people who don't.
People of, you know, who don't, and we won't talk about that, but it's like men right now have this power that they're not using.
Yeah.
And that's what upsets me the most. And it's like, you're right. Stephen Colbert is wonderful. He's a really great guy.
And he does regularly
talk about women's rights, which is great. But
go to this website.
Yeah. But not all men are doing that. And I think a lot of men need to...
The bar is really, really fucking low. And
Yeah.
they're like digging under the ground to
literally.
get under it.
And it's like, all you need to do is stand with a woman and be like, you know what? I support every woman's decision for abortion. Because, and here's also... Sorry.
I just want to bring up a thread I was reading about men who didn't think they had to wash their hands after they potty.
Oh my God. That's disgusting. Did they not know that that's how, like, typhoid is spread?
Well, that
and
they
everything
were
else?
like, how nasty is your dick? Like, everyone's dick is nasty. It sweats, and it's in your underpants with your anus where poop goes. And I know straight men who don't wipe their ass because they think that's gay. So there's shit on your dick, and when you touch it, you get poopies on your hand and gotta wash it.
You just went from such a serious topic to, like, making it unserious by the words poopies on your dick.
You got poopies on your dick.
Oh my God.
Wash your hands after you go potty. And then even after someone linked like a study, like we swabbed a bunch of dicks and there was poopies on it. I hear it now. And then someone was like, well, my dick's not that nasty. It's like, men, it's easier to just do what people say than to dig under the bar that is on the ground.
Yeah, and just support the right to have an abortion.
Yes.
Whether you're pro-choice or pro-life, this is a right that we had to fight for, and it's none of your business.
Pro-choice and pro-life aren't like the ends of the spectrum. Like there's pro-choice, there's pro-life on one end, and then there's pro-death on the other. Pro-choice is in the middle that says it's your choice to choose whatever.
Yes, but pro-lifers don't see it that way.
No, and that's the fundamental problem with this quote-unquote debate. It's not a debate. It's let people choose what they want to do with their body.
But pro-lifers don't think women have the right to choose what to do with their body. Like that's exactly what they're saying.
That's
though.
not their argument, though. They're like, it's a heartbeat law.
But
baby's alive. You can't kill the baby.
It's because they don't want to admit that they just want to take away the rights of women.
Well, yeah.
This has to come down to, oh my gosh, and I forget her name. The wonderful woman who's like, this is all about segregation, which is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Keeping the masses poor.
Keeping women at home.
It's more about specifically like people of color. Like this is more aimed towards people in poverty to add more people in poverty.
Yeah, because if you can't get an abortion, then you have to have a baby, and then you have to give money to that baby instead of trying to, move ahead before you have a baby, and then,
Sort of, yes.
I'm not doing words good. I'm still stuck on shit dicks. So like,
well, you said poopies, and that really downplayed your argument. You would have had such a good debate if you said feces or
Poopies.
fecal matter.
Listen, I'm talking to dumbos. I got to use the dumbo language.
Demos. Oh,
Dumbo.
demos.
D-U-M-M-O. Dumbo. Dumb.
But dumb is spelled with a B.
Fuck. Did I spell it wrong?
D-U-M-B is how you spell dumb. Dumb-O, D-U-M-M-O is not a word. So D-U-M is short for dum-dum, which is a candy. Did the dyslexic just learn you?
Listen, I've been home alone all day. And I don't know, my brain.
No. So sorry for this random rant, but this is actually really important.
I'm going to leave all 20 minutes of that in.
Please, you should, because it's actually really important. Please support your local Planned Parenthood. You don't have to donate money. There's other things. If you're near those states and you can be a like volunteer. Oh God, there's a specific word for it. Basically what you do is you volunteer your time and you can walk with women into the clinic to protect them and make them feel safe. And
also, if you're in those states, most importantly,
get out.
Vote. Oh, fuck.
Did you fuck it up?
Vote.
Oh my God. Yes, voting is really important. Can we? Okay. This is public access, though.
Yeah.
We can't technically. I mean, I just totally pushed my own agenda.
No,
So
there are people who call for white genocide on this network.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not getting into that shithole. Fecal
Yeah.
hole. 'Cause, oh my god. Okay,
Listen,
then go out, please. For the love of God, go out and
disregard
vote.
my race for a second. I don't think anyone should genocide anyone.
Well, no, genocide is just a horrible thing,
Yes.
and we won't talk about mass murder.
It's a whole thing.
It's a thing. So we're right now we're just on abortion.
We already went down a political avenue.
We
Let
don't need
us-
to not go down like the side alley of
let's
genocide.
wrap up that and get
But
to
yes.
the comedy.
Says the one who said poopies in a serious argument.
Listen, I was not on the debate team. I don't know.
Did you ever take debate in high school?
No.
You didn't have to take debate in high school?
No.
Oh, I did.
I took band.
That's why I'll win every time I took debate. I'll debate your ass. But yeah, please vote and
Yeah.
respect the rights of women and stand with us.
All women are queens.
Some are goddesses.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I sent to the gay group chat that someone was like, Tim's got a crush. And I was like, on all of womankind? Yes. And no one said anything. And I was like, that was quick and that was witty. And I just want to say it. All right, let's move on.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, because that sounded really weird out of context,
Oh,
we have a chat that's called All the Homo because every single one of us in the chat identifies as some form of queer identity.
Yes.
So I didn't even read that. Then again, I just skimmed through it because, so here's what I've noticed about that chat and our friends. So either none of us talk to each other for days, or we all word vomit in the chat at the exact same
Well,
fucking
yeah,
time.
someone's like, I have a thing that I need to fix. And then someone's
all
like,
just like-
now that we fix that, I have a thing. I have also me.
It's so much that like I can't read it all. So then I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I just kind of love that it's like, I have a thing. Oh, also me. I just think that's kind of funny. All right,
So
let's go to the first bit.
don't get me started? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Which we kind of already did, but let's do it again.
Yeah, we could just literally leave the beginning as our whole "don't get me started" abortion.
Posthumously.
Yeah. Shape. Literally, we can literally do
Sheeran.
anything.
I do not
Shape
like that
of You.
song.
Really?
I
do.
I think it was okay the first time, and then it was like the second time was like, all right.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Yeah, and then the third time it was like, all right, and then by the 30 billionth time it played on the radio, I was like, I want to fucking kill Ed Sheeran.
I'm in love with your body. I really like that song.
I
think
just
it's
don't
because
like him. I think his music is like,
why?
it's like out of all the music in the modern scene, like all old music, all new music, everything. Like he's like a solid 6 out of 10. And like everyone worships the ground he walks on.
Well,
and it's like, ugh.
It's because he worked hard. And what do you mean 6 out of 10?
Like I've heard way better music, like in his genre.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really like his voice. I think I like him.
I just think he's like, he's one of those artists that's like really overhyped to me, and I just don't.
You don't like him. I like him, but I think that's also because like I genuinely like his voice. I like the style. I like pop music, so I like his voice.
Well, I like pop
And
too. but-
I think I like him a lot too because of like the fact that he used to have a lisp, and like singing is what helped him overcome having a lisp. And yeah.
it's good for him, but like his music is still like,
Well, that's okay. You don't have to like it.
yeah.
I'll like it for you. Because I do. I like his music.
Okay.
Well, I like a couple of his songs. I'm not gonna say I like all of his music, but I do genuinely like his voice. I think
Like on first listen, it was like, oh, this is cool and catchy, and then it's just so overplayed that it's like grating. To
okay,
me.
BB, it was overplayed. It's not like played anymore. Oh, is it still played?
Yeah, I listen to the radio in the car sometimes, and it's still that fucking song.
You just must be unlucky because every time I've listened to the radio, like since it was like in the top 100, like what, 2 or 3 years ago, I haven't heard it.
really
Yeah. So
Fucking
you
everywhere.
You just must be unlucky because that's an old song.
Of course. It's only like 2 years old.
Yeah, but in like 100 charts for pop, that's old. Next game? I forgot. What did we call the movie game last time?
Pitch something.
Well, you wanted it to be Pitch Please, but that's copyright.
Definitely Pitch Perfect.
Well, no, not that. It's also Ellen's game, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Anyways, what's the next game?
Did you want to do the pitch game?
I want to do the movie Pitch Game, which I don't remember that we did
call it
come up.
Pitch It?
Oh, maybe Pitch It.
Pitch and catch. Pitch it. Pitch catch.
Not Pitch and Catch. That sounds like a weird porn.
Oh, I thought we were going. I thought we went down a baseball avenue, but
I think we did. I think we ended on Pitch It though, because we realized
Pitch
that
It.
Pitch and Catch to me just sounds kind of like a
Sex
little
thing.
naughty.
everything sounds like a sex thing to you.
Okay, so one word.
Do you want to do 2 words?
I mean, we can do 2 words.
I think
However,
that would be
I'm
exciting.
still into my glue idea. And Jenna Marbles, when you're ready to make that a movie, hit me up. I produce. So, boo-boo, I got you.
I know you'd want to work with Julian, but
Well, I mean, like, I would just stand in the back and be like, I love you guys. Also, can we make a vegan garbage plate? Not that I watch them so much. I know all of, like, their shit.
I love watching Julian cook because
He's so talented.
yeah, and he's just going fucking hog wild
Yeah.
with those cameras. He's
Like,
just
he
having the time of his life.
He's so great. And I don't understand, like, when they first started dating, so many people hated him. And I was like, why? He's like such a nice human being. Like, whatever. So the words today are jeans and flock. And hear me out. I already have the perfect idea.
Humanoid genes that are alive.
No.
No.
Jeans are automatically alive. And they're like geese. And it's like that one movie where the geese have to fly home.
That's what I was saying. Is that the
Well, but you said humanoid jeans.
I meant alive genes.
Oh, well, because when you say humanoid, I think robot.
No.
So
No,
you were like
they're alive
humanoid genes who are alive. And then
No,
I was
just
like,
alive genes.
just alive genes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but the whole movie is like, these genes are rare and almost extinct. And one woman has to save the day and get them to
fuck.
No, to get them to their destination to basically be penguins, fall in love, and then have a baby. And then they'd have a little gene egg, and it would be kind of like Alien. It'd be like a, no, it'd be like, oh my God, it would be called a jag. So the jag, I already know the dynamics of this. So the jag would be like a face hugger if you've seen Alien. No, just the egg part. So it would be wrapped up in itself, and then when it hatches, it slowly unwraps. And then it like unfolds.
Oh.
And so then as it's learning to walk, it's all like, it's got
Floppy.
wrinkles and floppy. And then as it grows is when it stretches out. And then it has no wrinkles. And then it's an adult.
Can I audition for Foley for the baby pant right now?
No, because it's going to be gross. Well, you have the headphones on. Go ahead. I'll just take my headphones off when I edit this. All right. I will let you audition for my movie called I think
Gene baby. Fuck jeans.
no.
Jeans.
No. We've already had this discussion. There's things about children that no. Okay. You are auditioning for my film called, oh my God, the only thing I can think of is Jeanocide. Okay, we're not going with that. It's just because we were talking about that.
You're officially fired from your own project.
I think we should call it geese. So they're like geese.
Oh, jeez, you guys.
Oh, geese. All right. So are you ready to audition for geese? A flock of geese. Okay. So this is here. You ready? So my hands, for the people at home, I'm cupping my hands and I'm going to slowly open them. As I slowly open them, EJ is going to make the Foley of this, the sound of the
The
jeans
sound effects.
unraveling.
And then
Okay.
walking.
And then walking. Okay. So first I'm going to unfold. Here's the beginning of the fold. That was disgusting. Now here's them walking. That is so gross. Evil laugh. evil Michael Jackson laugh. Oh my god. Well, I think Geese would be like A Flock of Geese would be like such a huge film. I think it would be a combination. Yeah.
You sound like a kindergartner who doesn't know how to read the word geese.
Fuck you. Okay.
That is so funny. Because
Oh.
like you go up to the movie theater. I'm gonna fix my microphone because I can't hear myself.
Oh, that was loud. She loud.
So you go up to the movie theater guy where you buy your ticket, and you go, "I'd like a flock of G's, please." And you go, "A what? A flock of G's? You mean geese?"
But this is gonna be an Oscar-winning film, so I think the person would be like, "Oh, right away, sir." He would not double
like the first week it's out. Like you wouldn't think that the movie theater guy would be like, "Oh what?"
No, because it's gonna win an Oscar and everyone's gonna see
Immediately?
it and love it
Immediately?
Immediately. It's gonna. The Hollywood foreign press is gonna be so fucking impressed that they're just gonna give us an honorary Oscar before everybody else.
Best Picture.
Best Picture.
No other nominees this year.
And everyone is gonna fucking love it, and it's gonna start off with this woman following them documentary style, and then it's gonna kind of morph into like a March of the Penguins thing while we follow 3 of them growing up. Yes, one of them will die. That's Mother Nature.
Is it the documentarian?
No,
Because that will get you an Oscar.
One of the baby genes dies. Well, what if
the
the
documentarian
genes, No, you know
dies?
what? What if
Oof.
one of the genes will die, and then the documentary filmmaker will die as she's trying to help them get there. So she'll be like the first story arc, and then the second story arc.
Is she going to like the North Pole?
I think so. In my mind, I envision them going someplace cold.
You know, the North Pole
to
doesn't
grow?
exist anymore. Santa's gone. My mom said he moved away.
Okay, you just made this weird. This was a little weird and stupid, but you just took this to a full grown, like, that's not at all where we were going, and you knew that. So you took it to a place it didn't need to go, and I'm officially offended. My movie would win an Oscar. Fuck you.
If anyone knows the whereabouts of a Santa Claus,
I saw him in Vegas. So fun. I went to Vegas recently for a film shoot, like, a month ago now?
roughly.
And I saw a guy walking down the street who literally was like Santa on a diet. His beard was like down to the middle of his chest. And like he literally looked exactly like fucking Santa Claus. And I just stared at him, and he was holding like a 40. And I was like, "Oh, Santa, you've come so far."
Good for him.
I know, right? Good for him.
Good for him.
Also, being able to drink on a sidewalk is like the most liberating feeling I've ever felt in my whole life.
I mean, you can drink on a sidewalk anywhere if you're brave enough.
Yeah, if you're brave enough. Do you really want that felony charge? I don't think so.
I don't think so. What's our last game?
Our last game is Think About It, which
Yeah.
is where we come up with a conspiracy theory, and the Fun fact, the conspiracy theory was about to be about jeans, because that was the word that popped up when I generated.
Conspiracy theory. The CSS JavaScript generator was a little laggy there.
Yeah,
for a
it was like
second.
jeans. I'm gonna skip the word that we just recently got was profit, and I'm gonna skip that because I think we've already talked about
We're going
some
to
profit stuff.
If we talk about
Hose, HOSE, not ho, HOE, which
the ones in the club.
yeah, not the ones in the club, the ones
in the garden.
the ones in the
How do
garden.
you spell the one in the club?
Well, also HOE, but this is hose, HOSE,
So like a garden hose.
like a garden hose.
It goes with the other hose.
I think there should be a conspiracy about why middle class people put gnomes in their yard. I think there has to be one.
They're friends. They're friend shaped.
But like some of them are really fucking creepy. And do you ever notice that like when you're walking down the street, now this just be me, I'm a paranoid bitch, but sometimes I feel like they're watching me, and I'll turn around and they'll be in like a different spot. Now that might just be me being stupid. Fuck you. They watch and they're mean looking.
No,
Did you not see the new Goosebumps? Which
I did. I watched it the first night I slept alone in my new apartment halfway across the country. It was a mistake because I was very afraid of the Goosebumps movie, which normally I wouldn't have been afraid of, but I was alone in an apartment.
that movie wasn't scary at all, BB.
Yes, but then like I was in a home that was making noises that I wasn't used to for the first time halfway across the country.
BB, you get scared so easily.
Yes.
Yeah, that movie was fucking great.
Yeah, it put me in a intense mood, and then I was afraid after the movie was over.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, well then conspiracy
Any
theories.
losers?
You're a little bit of a wimp. I'm sorry, BB.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, I think the gnomes you get at Walmart are not anything. I think the gnomes you get from a ancient wizard who like sells his west.
I mean, of course, if you buy them from an ancient fucking wizard, they're gonna be like totally haunted, cursed, and you're gonna get fucked royally in a very painful, evil, dead way.
Yeah, but like at this point, gnomes are so like disseminated into the economy, the gnome economy.
But
the
okay, but
economy.
If we were really taking my conspiracy theory seriously, then technically the ones from Walmart would be the bad ones because the government would have hid listening devices in all of them.
Oh, see, I'm talking magics. We don't know. So if you get a gnome at a garage sale, you have no idea where that gnome came from. It's ancient. It's evil. It's gonna eat in your sleep.
I thought you were supposed to eat your ass.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, that's an interesting porn. that'll be the first one we shoot if we hit rock bottom.
A gnome eating ass.
We'll call it rock bottom. We should film it in a Zen garden. I cracked myself up. 10 out of 10. That's exactly. It's going to be called rock bottom. Hitting theaters probably in like 5 to 10 years when our careers.
That's the
have,
wrong
like,
bit.
hit the thing. What
You're
is?
doing the wrong game.
I don't consider porn a cinematic masterpiece. You're welcome. Not that porn can't be enjoyable.
That's a t-shirt right there.
What?
I don't consider porn.
You should wear it. We should make it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, just side note, we have been contemplating making t-shirts, so let us know if you'd be interested in buying shirts with some of our quotes on them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think porn is a cinematic.
Yeah, send us some of your favorite phrases. I have
Yeah.
some illustration friends who might be able to
Yeah.
help us out.
Yeah, so hit us up, but not hard. You're welcome.
Sammy's weak.
I
can
paused.
take it.
Well, no, the pause
I'm
was
stronger
dirty.
than you. Oh.
I dropped my phone. So the first question comes from the Zach that we love
Zach.
so dearly.
Bucket Man.
And his question is art only considered art once someone acknowledges it? And I think that is a fantastic question.
I think first we have to clarify, does the artist saying it's art count, or does it have to be an outside party?
I think it's kind of both. I think an artist can call it art, which makes it automatically art. Good or not is not at all what we're debating. That's subjective. Yeah, that's a different thing. But I think if an artist can be like, hey, I consider this art, then it's art. And then if someone else is like, oh my God, this is beautiful art, it's art.
So that also brings up the art v craft debate, because like I consider weaving and like baskets and stuff like that. Beautiful art.
It's beautiful
but
art.
like some people will be like, no, that's just that. I'm just making a basket.
I think if the artist doesn't consider it art, then, and I think this is also like we brought up how like good or not is subjective. Well, in a way, I think acknowledging that it's art is also subjective. So like you and I can look at the same basket and be like, oh my God, that's art. But if the creator is like, oh, it's just a craft, then for us it's art. For them, it's just a craft.
So is something being art subjective? Because there are people who, like, there was someone who came into MCAD who makes artisanal like kitchenware.
Okay. Then that's art.
Yeah, but they sell like a wooden spatula for $60.
Well, if it's hand carved, that makes sense.
It is, but it's also like if it's $60, I'm never going to use it. So it's no longer a tool, it's art.
Well, and I think that would also have to be your choice, because there might be some people who would use it.
What?
Yeah.
Listen,
Well, I have
my wooden tools in the kitchen get a little wear and tear around the edges.
Yeah.
So maximum $5 because you have to get multiple in a lifetime.
No, yeah, I think some people would use it. I guess then art is just technically subjective in and of itself. But there are some crafters and DIYers who, but then again, I also think all craft is art. Like, I think there are different levels of art. Like, there's capital A art, which is like
Post-linearism.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's just, fun art.
Like what we're doing right now. Which
Yeah.
could also be post-linearism, capital A art and craft. Boom.
Yeah.
Where's your God now?
He's a few thousand feet below us. Thank you very much.
Hail Satan. Right.
Hail Satan.
Right on.
No, like but see, I also consider there being different levels of art because I know I have friends who would, if they put their art out there as capital A art and people didn't receive it very well, it would really hurt them. But what they're doing is art. And so the reason I don't call it capital A art is because when it comes to my friends, I'm like, oh my God, your art is beautiful, is just because I don't want to put that stigma on them that they have to live up to something great. Because I think that's the one shitty thing about art.
Is that it has to be like Monet.
Yeah, and people have very specific, there's like a linear societal view of art that
Which comes from very limited public education.
Exactly.
About art.
Exactly. And so it's like for artists like us, we can perceive everything and different things as art because we're like, yes, but I don't want to put that capital A art stigma on my friends who do like illustrations and comics because I don't want them to feel like if someone judges it that it would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that sounds really mean to be like your art isn't capital A art, but it's more or less, it's like, I think capital A art can be overrated.
Yeah.
And it is still art, but it doesn't,
Yeah, like I had to write a five-page paper on a 1x2 portrait of some guy
Yeah.
who like
Capital A art.
died and didn't do anything, but it was by someone famous. And it's like, well, this guy, like, it was literally like the portraits I took for a Kickstarter. Like, someone paid me $50 to take a bunch of pictures. Like, and if I ever got famous, those pictures would be worth a lot.
Yep.
But why? They're stupid. And
Yeah,
I
because
just,
people wouldn't know who those people are anyways.
yeah. And it's like literally some ads.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like, that's it to me. It's like, it's all art if you think it's art and you view it as art, but capital A art and art to me are very different. And that's just because of how society and like all that shit, Fuck society.
Fuck
Hail
society.
Satan. Let's just start a cult.
Anarchy. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I do not believe in anarchy. That would be terrible.
You know what's funny? I have a family member, I won't say who told me once that they thought I was Republican because I didn't believe in anarchy, basically. No, that's a very like skewed perception of what they said. But that was like kind of, they were like, well, you believe in the government, so that kind of makes you Republican. And I'm like, no, I believe in democracy.
Yeah.
And I believe in a team of people, in a group, a court, if you will, of people who come in with the best ideas and then all try to. But I also believe that like the court is all of us. And the problem is we don't live in a democracy. We actually live
in an oligarchy.
Yeah. And
I hate the American government, but fuck, if it goes away, that's even worse. So that's my political view.
I don't know right now.
If it were to completely like there's no authority anymore, that would be terrible.
Well, yeah, that'd be the purge.
Yeah.
However, like the authority we do have doesn't have much authority anymore. And what's interesting, fun fact for those of you who don't know what's in the Constitution, we have the right to uproar and overtake the government.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is, do y'all remember 3rd grade?
No.
Okay, but do you remember when the teacher would leave the room for a minute to like either go smoke a cigarette or pee? And like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then how the class would just bust out. Just crazy town.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys must have had a shitty teacher.
I mean, I don't know if she was going to smoke a cigarette, but she would like leave and then everything would kind of go to shit. And then the second an authority figure came back in, everything went back to normal.
No, like
that's how
our
we view
class-
anarchy.
Our class would do stuff, like we would be silly and throw stuff, but like we would never actually get too rowdy because we respected our teacher.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't really remember what actually happened, but it was like that's in my brain. Anarchy is the authority figure turned back. Oh my god, be naughty.
But you know, anarchy.
Like the second the authority figure comes back, they stop. And I just fear, as a person who is not a cis white straight man, that people who don't agree with that will not have any kind of repercussion for
Well, and
murder.
honestly, that is kind of like the thing is I actually do believe in anarchy because I think having an opposite voice, not in like being an anarchist, but the idea behind anarchy is really amazing because
Well,
you do need an opposite voice to make change.
The idea of anarchy, like there's no authority ever, is like, yeah, that'd be great if people could be fucking cool for just a minute.
Well, no, because like I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that. What I was trying to say, but I didn't say it right, was I like the idea of anarchy in the sense that it is an opposition to every other view.
Gotcha.
And so because it's an opposition, it creates discussion, which is exactly what governments and leading parties need to change.
The problem with people who interact in the anarchy scene is that they don't fucking get that. They literally
some do, but the problem is it's like with every group. There's always a few bad eggs.
Ugh.
And that's the problem. Because I have some friends who are pro-life, I am pro-choice, but they don't want to get rid of the laws. They're like, I don't believe in abortion at all. I think it's wrong. I'm pro-life because of religion. However, if we get rid of this law, women will die.
That's pro-choice though.
But for them, it's not because of how the government has set up pro-life versus pro-choice. So you have to talk like that language because that's the language people understand.
That's angering.
But that's how you have to talk to people.
I know.
Thinking you're all woke. Also, please, people stop saying the word woke. It's stupid.
Also grammatically incorrect.
Yeah, it would be awake.
Get woke, Scully. Ugh.
Yeah. So our next question, which will be our last, yes. My friend Megan posted, and you would have no opinions on this. I want to
You
know.
underestimate my opinionatedness.
I want to know your and EJ's thoughts on two new horror movies, Brightburn and Moz. Or Moz.
Brightburn is the anti-superhero movie.
I think so. So funnily enough, I love the trailer for Moz. I've never seen the one for Brightburn.
Brightburn comes on my YouTube sometimes, and it's a little scary. But I'm really interested in it because it's like
An anti-superhero movie?
it's like Clark Kent, but he's not a good kid. He's a little sociopath.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good. Okay, so now I really want to see it. And then Moz is about a woman, and it's actually oh my god, what's her name? Olivia. She's an Oscar winner. She's amazing.
Wilde. Dunham.
Not Olivia
That's a
Wilde.
character.
Um,
Olivia Dunham, if you're free this weekend.
and I'm Octavia. Wow, Olivia, fuck me.
Olivia Dunham, if you're real
Octavia
this weekend.
Spencer.
Oh, Octavia Spencer.
Yeah, she's fucking amazing. And so Moz is like about this woman who.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yeah.
I was hearing M-A-Z as M-A-apostrophe-S.
Yeah, M-A apostrophe.
Yes.
Not Z.
Where
Yeah.
she's like, come fornicate in my house and I'll kill you.
That is not at all what she says or does. She
like lets
So
kids
first-
have a fun time.
well,
and
yeah,
then kills
because
them.
well, the thing is, in a weird way, I'm kind of on her side already from the trailer because
Those dumbass
the kids asked her to buy them alcohol.
Yeah.
And so they stopped her and they were like, hey, we're just looking for a good time. And so she bought them alcohol and then they all became friends and then shit hit the fan. And I'm like, you know what? I get it. I'd fucking kill teenagers too if they asked me to buy them alcohol.
Don't
a
think
joke.
those
It's a
are morally equal things.
It's a joke. But I think now, okay, they both, for Moz looks amazing. I'm really excited about it.
well, Octavia Spencer is a
Because
queen.
she is a queen. She's so talented and she's just an amazing lady. So she's done some fantastic work. She's done some fantastic life stuff. Like she's She's just all in all 100%.
She was also in Dinner
an
for
amazing
Schmucks.
lady.
And
Oh, was
that's,
she?
like, whenever someone says her name, that's the first thing I think of, and then all of her other accomplishments.
Oh, then
And I feel so shitty
So you're
about
like,
that.
you're like, Dinner with Schmucks, The Help, Hidden Figures, like all
Yeah.
of these like really empowering films.
Except for Dinner for Schmucks. I'm so sorry, Octavia
Well, you know
Spencer.
what? But like technically, and then it's kind of like Dinner for Schmuck, Moz. Like these, like you got to do stuff to kind of like break up how awesome those
guess.
bodies of work are.
I was like 12. That was like kind of my formative years.
I've never seen Dinner for Schmucks.
It's
bad.
I'd have to rewatch it, but Uncle Dwayne, you still have my copy?
Oh, some tea just got spilt.
I still have a bunch of his movies. Anyway,
Oh, well then it's fair.
I think for like a 14-year-old dumbass kid, it was really funny. I'd have to go back and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the penultimate, the after credit scene is he's using his taxidermy rats because that's his hobby to illustrate like his life after the dinner, and he's like, I finally found the clitoris.
Oh my
Because that's an
god!
ongoing thread. Is like his,
Through the whole thing is
yeah.
that he can't find a woman's clitoris.
Yeah, because his wife left him for this guy who's like, I know where her clitoris is.
I know how to please her. You don't.
Yeah, he's like, is it gum?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Is it gum?
I'm thinking about it now.
So
At the
apparently,
climax-
EJ
I
did the climax?
At
Is
the-
that when
no.
he finds the clitoris?
No, the actual climax of the movie is all these schmucks are gathered together, and this guy, he loses his finger, and a bird, I think it's a falcon, takes it and flies away, and he screams, "My wife's favorite finger!" And at the end of the movie, he gets a statue of the single finger.
Oh
It's like
God.
15 feet tall.
Oh my god.
It is inscribed my wife's favorite.
That's kind of funny.
I have to rewatch it. If those are the only
You do.
two funny jokes in the movie, I'll be really disappointed.
You have to rewatch that. I have to rewatch A 40-Year-Old Virgin because I thoroughly enjoyed that movie, but I was
I
younger
felt
when I saw it. so.
Fucking attacked. He plays the euphonium.
BB, just
That was
remember,
my principal instrument.
you're amazing. It's fine. Just think about it like this. You're better than he is. Look, you're following your dream. He worked in a video store, in a tech electronics store.
Fucking the euphonium does not equate. I don't
No.
even know what they were trying to equate it to.
However,
Cool people play the euphonium too.
I really want there to be a spin-off of how Paul Rudd's character and Seth Rogen's character just genuinely are gay for each other and they just really want to fuck. Because, like, the jokes in that whole movie is he's like, you're so gay, you sucked my dick the other night. Or, like, something, like, stupid shit like that. And I'm like, the only reason they're saying that is because they're genuinely in love with each other and I want them to genuinely have sex with each other. So I want there to be a movie, a spin-off about their hidden romance through the years and how one day they realize that they are actually gay for each other.
That slow burn shit.
Yeah, the slow burn. I'm a bitch for a good slow burn
You know,
romance.
you could fan fiction that. That's a fan fiction right there.
EJ.
Just saying. You make fun of me for fan fiction, but that's literally, you just wrote one a little bit right there. I'm just saying.
You know what I was about to say? Nothing. Never mind. It's gone. I was about to say something really assholish, but I'm not going to say it. However, I don't like fan fiction. So here's the thing. I don't mind writing stories, but there's some fan fictions that go too far, and
Well, yeah.
that really turns me off of fan fiction.
Well, yes.
However, when I say things like, I would really like a spinoff, I genuinely mean I would write a spinoff and try to get it produced. Like, when you say fan fiction, you're like, for someone else to read a story. Whereas I'm like, no, I actually want to make this a thing, and I think one day I might try to make it a thing. Just kind of like Hocus Pocus 2. Yes, bitch, I see you, okay? I have feelings.
I haven't even seen Hocus Pocus 1. There's a
Oh
sequel.
my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Are you fucking...
Hold. Please hold.
I'm holding.
Okay.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Hocus Pocus is one of the best movies ever made in the 90s. Mic drop. That was me dropping the mic.
Don't do that to microphones.
I lightly tapped it, okay? Kiss my ass.
Listen, we did not have cable when I was growing up. We did not we had three Disney VHS. I didn't see Lion King until I got Netflix when I was 16.
Well, then you need to fucking watch Hocus Pocus because it's the best
on my
Halloween
list.
movie.
You should see my cabinet. I have so many movies that I bought at the Savers for $1. That's like all these things that I never saw when they came out.
Is Hocus Pocus one of them?
Yes.
Then good. Well, guys, I think that's it for our show today.
You always have to end yelling at me.
Yes. Oh my God. You can't work your own toy.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings. That one sounded really cool.
Then good. Leave it in. Don't beatbox. We're doing our outro.
Beatbox clinic.
Yeah, you did for Art-A-Whirl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not good still.
No. That's the end of our show, you guys. So guess who we would like to thank? Who would we like to thank, EJ?
MTN.
We would love to thank MTN. We would love to thank Val and Troy
All
for
these things.
all of these things. We would like to thank Ryan Bloom for the dope-ass tunes. Ryan! Also, please go out and check Ryan Bloom's new album, Flower Boy. Okay, can I give you my really quick 2-second opinion about Flower Boy? Can I give you my 2-second opinion on Flower Boy? Because I listened to every single song.
Me too.
It's very good.
Album of the year.
It's like, I'm like, wow, bud, you did a great job. Wow, I got totally lettered Kenny there for a minute. Wow, bud.
Quick fact about Ryan Bloom. He does it all himself.
Yeah, he's
All
a
the
one-man show. He's a one-man band.
All the music.
Support him. He's
all the writing, all the lyrics, all the singing, everything.
He's on song streaming sites too, so you don't have to pay for his album. He also has all of his songs up on his official YouTube page.
Ryan
So
Bloom
just
official.
go check him out. Give him a like. Hit a subscribe. Also subscribe to us. We're on the YouTubes.
Go to www.youtube.com.
YouTube.com.
We don't have a YouTube.
Google search. Yeah, we do.
We're working on we're working on populating our YouTube with content right now. It's just kind of
it's these episodes.
smattering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So links to everything on
www.forfunsakepodcast.com. That wasn't even planned. Wait, 7.
/ where to watch.
7. We just fist bumped for the 7th time.
When we get to 69, 420, and 666,
Shit's going down.
we're gonna have a party.
Oh my God, yeah. And you're all invited.
Yeah, so our website / where to watch, we've got links to the MTN YouTube where the video assets live. We've got links to our SoundCloud.
We have links to our Patreon.
Where I'm working on getting all the bonus content up.
And we have we usually have a meme of the day up or meme of the month, which we haven't changed, so we're going to be changing that soon.
So
we've been busy, so we're going to be changing that soon.
Sammy runs the Instagram, and there's a meme of the day.
I do. I run it. There's been more like a meme of the week, but that's okay because it's been a rough couple months. But
I run the Twitter. I rant about stuff sometimes,
and it's great.
And I tried to do meme of the day, but I gave up.
Well, it's okay. It's tough. It's tough. But you know what? The thing is now that EJ has graduated from MCAT. Oh wait, can I do the thing? Can I do it?
That was pretty.
Thank you. So EJ's graduated. Guess what? These two BFAs, bitches, fucking awesome up in here.
Bofa.
Oh my God.
Both of these.
So we got degrees. So now we can just pay our student loan debt.
Be underemployed.
But yeah, so thank you so much for listening and or watching, however you find us.
And or
please tell your friends about us.
telepathically.
You know.
Yeah. Please be annoying about it too, because that's cool.
you can be nice about it. You just, share us. Tell your friends about us. Have us over at your house for a party.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry right now,
When
so we could like
the
come
hottie
over
goes.
right now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you think they would have steak? I would be a slut for you if you have steak.
Maybe don't say that on the internet because that might come back to bite you.
I'm a slut for you for steak.
Okay,
That's gonna be our third T-shirt.
If you give steak to Sammy,
I will be
she
your
will
slut.
be a slut. Stop.
I'm ready.
That's illegal content.
That's not illegal. I didn't.
On my fucking show? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is this your fucking show?
It's my fucking show, and I'm gonna throw you from the roof if you don't behave.
Wow, from the roof?
From the roof.
Will I fall in a bag?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'll put out some bags for you to fall into.
Oh my God, I've always wanted to fall in a bag. Wow, this is like a dream come true. Yes, sirree, Bob. Well, I think that's it for today. This is a wrap on
Yep.
your show.
Sammy's starting to get mean, so it's time to end it.
Fuck you.
Best day ever.
God, okay.
With Sammy and EJ.